Pleasure Giver showing at $2.20. No third for 5 Dodge.
On the Super Tab, number 8, Blaze the Turf to return 570, 260. 7 Pleasure Giver to return 250, and 5 Dodge to pay no third dividend. The National Racing Service, Triple S, the Good Sports, as we head back out to Exhibition Park. More details there with David.
Yes, a bit of a blowout here for punters, really, after the main race.
Cromwell about to release them. Off in the Group 3, Irwin, and Hero Wind stood there flat-footed. He missed it by 3. And one of the best away, La Baraka. Lord Shiraz began well. So did Lake Newland. Epineas there outside of Will Fly. From Scorn Bold, Exel Pilot, Apple Danish. Hero Wind joins in with Corregidor. As they come down towards the 800-metre mark now. And the leader is La Baraka. She's a length and a half, Lake Newland and Lord Shiraz. Then came Epinay on the outside of Will Fly, and on the inside of the pair of them, with Epinay 3 deep as Apple Danish. They were followed by Scorn Bold, Corregidor, and then Hero Wind, who's made up lost ground. And back to the tail of the field is Exel Pilot. Around the home turn they race now, and it's La Baraka. She'll run into the stiff head wind, a length and a half clear. Second, Lord Shiraz, followed by Lake Newland, and then came Will Fly. Epinay over on the inside, Apple Danish. Further out, Corregidor, followed by Hero Wind, and then further back to Scorn Bold and Exel Pilot, but La Baraka clear. Will Fly's into the clear, looking a bit of a threat. Lord Shiraz can't do any better. La Baraka nicely clear. Will Fly is motoring home, and the race is nearly all over. La Baraka still in front. She'll hang on and win 3/4 of a length to Will Fly. In third placing, Lord Shiraz. Fourth might be Lake Newland from Apple Danish. And then came Hero Wind, Epinay, Corregidor, Exel Pilot and Scorn Bold.
Righty, 10, 8 and 5 there. Good win. La Baraka just hanging on. It was beautifully rated in front. It got a little bit tired towards the line. The second horse, Will Fly, was coming home pretty quickly. But La Baraka for Simon Price brings up a double for him today. The second horse coming home pretty well was Will Fly for Craig Williams, who's riding in Adelaide today. And a third in that race there was number 5, Lord Shiraz, as they hit the line for Shane Carl. So there it is, 10, 8 and 5.
And they're off. Palace Ruler from the inside, first away. Jumping out pretty well was Calamba. Simonet in the third position. And then Hagman, followed by Hand Sky, Diabolical, Super Steam, a length to Hickey Picker, and 3 lengths to Famed. Over the crossing at the 1800 metres, and Palace Ruler shows the way. It's about a length and 3/4 on Calamba, travelling third Hagman, and Simonet without cover fourth. Boss continually peeping over the right shoulder on Simonet. Up the track is Super Steam, and then Diabolical over on the rails from Hand Sky, wider out. Second last is Hickey Picker, and a couple of lengths to Fame. This is the order working to the back of the course and travelling to approach the 1400 metres, and Palace Ruler shows the way. A length on the National Capital Galloper, and that is Calamba. 2 lengths away, third Simonet. On its inside, the veteran in the field at 9 years of age, Hagman. Super Steamers around Diabolical, 2 to Hand Sky and Hickey Picker, and 2 lengths to Fame with 1100 to go. They're not travelling along at all that quick a bat, going along the back of the course, and the pilot is Palace Ruler. The only runner from the Gay Waterhouse stable here at Rosehill Gardens today, and Palace Ruler at the 1000 metres, making play by just over a length on Calamba. Hagman is third. Simonet is without cover still, followed by Fame moving up on the outside of Super Steam and Diabolical. Hickey Picker next to last, and to Hand Sky is the tail ender. Only about 8 lengths would cover them. 750 left to gallop, and Palace Ruler 3/4 to a half length on Calamba. A length and a half to Simonet, followed by Super Steam, and wider out is Famed. Hagman over on the inside, a length to Hickey Picker. Diabolical getting off the rails, and 4 lengths to Hand Sky, and barring Hand Sky they're bunching noticeably. Palace Ruler joined by Calamba. Simonet asked for the big effort by Glenn Boss, then Super Steam. Wider out is Famed, and the others are headed by Hagman and a Hickey Picker down to the 250, and Simonet, she shot away, and at the 200 Simonet looking for the hat trick, and she's going very close to getting it too. She's 2 lengths clear on Calamba, followed on the inside by Palace Ruler, but here's another one for the John Size stable. It's Simonet for the money. 3 on the trot. Simonet beat Calamba and Palace Ruler. Hagman next from Hickey Picker, Diabolical, Super Steam and Hand Sky, and Absolute in the field was Famed.
Super Tab number 4, Simonet, 270, 160. 8 Calamba, $2.80. 6 Palace Ruler, $3.60. Daily double on the Act Tab, 10 and 4, $20.70.
Some remarkable performance. He has Simonet notching up the hat trick. And of course, in race 4, Toorak won for him. Or in race 5 today, Toorak won for him and made it 4 on the trot. Simonet has paid $2.80 and $1.50. Second going to number 8, Calamba, which has paid 280. And number 6 in the third spot to pay 330, and that is Palace Ruler. Simone is by Monongahela from Pampas Dancer, a Bay filly 3. And like it, and she's owned by Mr. D.L. Simpson. She's owned outright by Mr. D.L. Simpson. And of course, Turak is owned outright by Mr. D.F. Smith. So two very happy owners. And of course, Glenn Boss aboard both horses here today. The runner-up, number 8, Calamba from the National Capital, John Morrissey the trainer, by Nassapur from Yanida, Matthew Cowell, a bay gelding 4, and the third horse, Palace Ruler, a 5-year-old bay gelding by Palace Music, Colony Surf, Gay Waterhouse, Chris Muntz, and the official 4th was number 7, and a close 5th was number 2. The time 2:5:87, a slowly run race, 33:82, so she's really zipped home, hasn't she? The last 600 in 33:82.
Correct weight, Adelaide, 10.85.
Okay, no sign of a Quinella or Trifecta or the exotics in full at the
Not brilliant away. First out is Private Income from Cyrenelgan, Count Venetian, Prince of Love, and behind those accolades, they're followed by Ice Dr. Murph, and on the outside, Jagurtha. Up to the first corner they go. They bunch up a little. Private Income joined and headed by Count Venetian. Whipping around them, Jagurtha on the outside, travelling forward now. Prince of Love back through on the outside of Cyrenelg. And Jagurtha takes up the running, going up the back of the 1,500 metre mark, and moved out a length and a half to Prince of Love and Count Venetian third the fence, 1 to Cyrenelg. Private Income 5th on the inside, then Accolades from Ice Doctor and Murph last of all. He slows them up in front on Jagurtha as they go to the 1,300, led by just over a length now to Prince of Love, and Count Venetian parked away third the rail. A length then on the outside, Cyrenelg 4th, 2 for the back Private Income, 1 for the back Accolades, a length Ice Doctor and 2 to Murph. On top of the hill they race now inside the 1,200, and the leader Jagurtha nearly a length in front of Prince of Love. They got out 3 lengths in front of Cyrenelg, outside Count Venetian 4th the fence, 2 for the back Private Income, a half then 6th on the outside Accolades, a length and a half Ice Doctor, and 2 to Murph last of all. Coming down the side of the 950, Jagurtha 3/4 in front now from Prince of Love, 3 further back Count Venetian inside Cyrenelg, 5th to the outside Accolades, 1 to Private Income, followed by Ice Doctor, and Murph is coming to the outside. Prince of Love is up having a crack at Jagurtha, and they put on a decent sprint now inside the 600 metre mark. Prince of Love on the outside ahead Jagurtha, 2 for the back Cyrenelg, Accolades 3 deep, Count Venetian waits for the run on the fence, a length and a half then to Ice Doctor, Murph around it, and further back Private Income. Jagurtha struggling, Prince of Love left in front of the turn, raced a length and a half Jagurtha. Count Venetian into the clear now from Cyrenelg and Accolades when they turn. Prince of Love over 2 in front of Jagurtha, Count Venetian, Cyrenelg, Ice Doctor and Murph down the outside, running on late. The leader Prince of Love, here's Murph out deep. Murph is winding up the big horse, followed by Ice Doctor and Count Venetian. Private Income getting a run through. Ice Doctor, Murph hit the front together. Ice Doctor on the inside, the old timer in front, and Ice Doctor. Ice Doctor a half length Murph, 2 lengths away third Private Income, then Cyrenelg, followed by Count Venetian, a gap Prince of Love with Accolades, and Jagurtha taken on at the 700 metre mark, ran last.
And the winner there, TAB number 2, Ice Doctor at 10.60 and 2.60, 1 Murph to pay 1.60, 8 for third. That's Private Income. It's showing at $4.20.
2 Ice Doctor, 9.60, 2.60, 1 Murph to pay 1.70, number 8 Private Income, $4, daily double on the combination of 8 and 2 to pay 176.60.
Here number 2, ridden by Nigel Seymour, number 2. 1 is second Murph, ridden by Darren Gauci, and third going to number 8 Private Income, ridden by Vlad Jurek.
And a big assignment, actually one of the best to jump away. Iron Jug got out pretty well too as they sort themselves out, and Marca Bayan seemed to hop into stride pretty well too, and getting back out of its ground in the early stages is Farzak. They travel about 200, and Iron Jug just leads the way from Marca Bayan Zappo. Big assignment the inside, followed by Deferred and Dillon, and well back out of its ground is Star Chimes as they come down the side of the track. And here Iron Jug is scouting out very wide, and it and Marca Bayan are disputing the lead. Big assignment the inside from Dillon, Zeppo, and then comes well back on the run Star Chimes as they travel up to approach the home corner, and a long way out of its ground too is Farzak. Now travelling around towards the home corner, and by golly, this is a sight and a half. And on the inside, Big Assignment joining Marca Bayan. Followed wider out Iron Jug. Deepest still is Dillon. A length and a half to Zeppo, and the deepest is Deferred as they set sail for the run down the home straight. And these ghostly-like figures, Marca Bayan. Deferred is coming home quickly. Big Assignment on the inside, and 2 lengths to Zeppo and Star Chimes. On the outside, the Big Chestnut. Deferred raced up and hits the front, and it's Deferred the leader with 120 metres to go. Deferred put 3 lengths on Dillon in second place. Zeppo, Marca Bayan run out of puff, but Deferred wins it and wins it easily. Deferred scores Dillon or Zeppo for second and third, then Big Assignment, Star Chimes, Farzak, Marca Bayan ran out of puff on a very rain-affected track at his first run for a long time, and Iron Jug at the tail of the field.
7 Deferred, 650, 170. 4 Dillon to return 180, and number 8 Zeppo 340. Let's go back to Ian.
Lee on the crest of a winning wave.
Ian Rixon's numbers at the harness for the next repeating nose 537.
Yeah, is a matter of using binoculars. $6.50 and $1.80. Number 7, the winner, Deferred, ridden by Jay Lee. And there are no numbers up at the moment. Second and third. It'll be pretty close here between 4 Dillon and 8 Zeppo.
Moving in Brisbane.
Moving up in Brisbane. $1.80 for 4. And the other horse, Zeppo, number 8, was $3.40. No numbers up at the moment. The time is there at 1:23.62. 37.16 was the sectional time, and the winner, Deferred, trained by Jim Johnston. He's got a great strike rate, Jim, for E.F. Liddell, John Cobcroft, Mrs. Dot Johnston, R.A.J. Mullins by switch-in time from Dresway at Chestnut, gilding 4:19 starts, 5 wins, 5 seconds and 2/3. And the numbers are coming up now. 7, 4 and 8 are official. Deferred first, second going to Dillon, and the third to number 8, and that was Zeppo after race 7 here at Rosehill Gardens.
Okay, so get set Brisbane.
Final event at Caulfield, and Skidoo bounced quickly. Balbane had its head in front early. Won't want to be there, though. Going forward is Wolf, and around the outside, the favourite Amy's Dream is going to clear them now, and Amy's Dream took up the running. Led a length now to Wolf, and there followed on the outside now going forward is That's Liberty as they slow up in front. And That's Liberty and Wolf have gone to the front from Amy's Dream, and then Balbane. No pace at the moment from Marauding Angel, 5th the setter. 2 further back in the race, then Victory Crest from Skidoo. Then Twill, Betty Chateau and Tower Seal. Wolf now left in front down the side of the 850. A neck in front of That's Liberty. A length in Amy's Dream. Balbane is out 3 deep. A length further back, Marauding Angel running 5th. 1 further back, Victory Crest. And then Skidoo the fence from Twill. Tower Seal and 2 to Betty Chateau. 600 out. Wolf in front, 3/4. That's Liberty. Balbane's been 3 wide most of the trip. 3rd, 4th on the inside, Amy's Dream. A length then Marauding Angel. Then on the outside of those came Victory Crest from Skidoo. Then Twill, Tower Seal, and last of all, Betty Chateau. Wolf is first for home now from That's Liberty under pressure on the outside. Behind them, Amy's Dream waiting for the run. Then Balbane a gap. Then further back, Victory Crest. That's Liberty's gone to Wolf pretty quickly on the outside, and Amy's Dream up 2 lengths off them. That's Liberty a length in front. Amy's Dream is starting to wear it down quickly. Amy's Dream going up to That's Liberty. Amy's Dream and That's Liberty. Amy's Dream. Amy's Dream too good. Wins an act 2. That's Liberty. 2 away. 3rd Balbane. 4th out wide Betty Chateau. Then Wolf back to the fence. Further back Twill. They're followed by Marauding Angel, followed by Skidoo, Victory Crest and Tower Seal.
Winner there, 2 Amy's Dream at $2.91.40.
Winning
5
double
That's
for
Liberty at
Seymour,
$3.70, and 4 for 3rd Balbane to pay $1.60.
2 Amy's Dream, $3.160. Number 5, That's Liberty to pay $2.90. Number 4, Balbane, $1.90. Let's update a couple of markets, then we'll be back out to David to check more details at Exhibition Park. 7th Gold Coast, $5.18, 3 minutes.
As the button, they're off, and immediately are Mr. Kinman dropping off in company with Night After, and Dibbles Dane shoots straight to the lead, about a half length or so on Zoragel, and going up between the 2 leaders, Peach Passion, Old Aquazoff is wider out, a length to Count Remy, and then Zoff off, followed by Jamia the inside, a length further back, Head 3 to Night After, and a length and a half our Mr. Kinman. Dibbles Dane in front as they race along towards the 1,000 marker, narrowly from Zoragel the inside, Peach Passion in the middle, and Aquazoff is out making a line of 3 from Count Count Remy just tucked in behind them, followed on its inside by Jamia, and then comes Zoff off. Hedges very, very deep. Our Mr. Kinman is back second last, and Night After is the trailer. They race onto the side of the course, a packing lot, 800 to go, and Dibbles Dane leads the way. Racing a couple of horses off the fence. Aqua's off, he's outside. Pete's Passion immediately on his inside, and Zoragal is right up against the rails. A length and a half further back in the field is Hedge, and then Count Remy. Jamia, Night After circling the field. Our Mr. Kinman sticking to the fence, and Zoff off is the tail ender. They're in this order coming down to the home corner, and Dibbles Dane, as most of the jockeys are travelling very wide around the bend, and Dibbles Dane leads a length on Zoragal. 2 lengths to Count Remy, pulled to the extreme outside, and then Pete's Passion and Jamia. 220 to go. Dibbles Dane almost joined by Zoragal. Count Remy is grinding away on the outside, but the proven wet tracker Zoragal hits the lead. Dibbles Dane second. Count Remy can't go any faster, and it's all Zoragal, and Zoragal wins the last from Dibbles Dane and Count Remy, followed at the head of the others by Jamia, Pete's Passion, and then Hedge. Night After, Our Mr. Kinman, a long margin to Aqua's off, and Zoff off at the rear of the field.
Moving in Brisbane.
Moving up Brisbane for the last there, but number 4 Zoragal here has been able to win and win it well. The proven wet tracker, 450 and 190. Zoragal winning the last and winning it well.
For Zoragal to pay 481.90, number 10 Dibbles Dane to return 210, and number 6 Count Remy 180. Let's go to Brisbane, then we'll replay that last at Exhibition Park.